Do you ever wonder why the best golfers in the world are always so good out of bunkers? Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome back to Get Good at Golf. Today we're going to cover something which so many golfers struggle with and they always fear. We don't want you to fear bunker shots, we want you to enjoy bunker shots. I personally feel like I'm quite good out of bunkers. I feel confident out of them, I feel like I'm consistent out of them. And I actually got given a compliment the other day at Bay Hill as saying I have a solid bunker game. I'm going to take that all day long, but why do I have a solid bunker game? Why do I feel so consistent out of them? The key is holding loft on this club. So you can see here I've got Takomo Skyforger 001 60-degree wedge. There's plenty of bounce on here to help you get the shot that you need, and obviously there's plenty of loft on here to help you get the ball up in the air. So how do I contain that loft to be nice and consistent? So the first thing I'm going to do is open the face a little bit so there's more loft on there. It's not generally to get the ball higher, but it's to make sure that the bounce glides through the sand nicely, because if we have a nice action from bunkers, the club should never really slow down too much. Obviously, you are hitting sand, especially today, wet sand, so it's going to slow down. The key here is to have plenty of speed, so when the club slows down, it's still moving quickly forwards. So nice and simple for you there. But the big thing is holding that loft on the club. So when I take the club back, I don't want to see this. I see this so often where you have lots of loft on there, you've got your weight slightly forward, you've got a nice neutral shaft angle here, and that looks like a perfect setup to be able to play a really nice high bunker shot and it lands softly towards the flag. But as soon as you take the club away this way, you're all of a sudden struggling, because not only have you taken loft off it, but if you were to deliver this club at the ball, look at the difference there in the strike in the sand. So that's a really kind of steep angle of attack into the sand. The leading edge is obviously very sharp, so that's going to affect how the club goes into the sand. But if I were to keep that loft on, so when I take the club away, I almost feel like I'm adding more loft here by cupping that left hand. The left hand feels like it's cupping a little bit, the loft's pointing down at my face. From here I can keep turning towards the target, I keep the loft on the club, and I keep the speed through the shot. So if I'm trying to hit a really high, nice long bunker shot, you can see there that that club is working nicely through the sand. From there I've left myself 6 or 7 feet for par, which is probably within tour average, is it, Chris?
It is.
Out of a bunker of this distance, but it stays nice and consistent, and it stays to a point where all you're going to then change for your distance is how far back you swing. We want plenty of speed, we want plenty of loft, and if you can do this, I promise you're going to have a perfectly solid bunker game moving into 2024. I had a bit of backspin on it, that one as well.